First, there was the light, and that light was soft and warm and expanded across all realms of creation to speak of gentle things, like a quiet whisper of possibility, a soothing reassurance of feelings held within the whiteness of everything embracing. These were tender times, where the heart was open to seek all the goodness of life. And that light was birthed into dreams of purity, ideas touching and tingling together into tiny specks of floating dust, dancing into the molding of small particles, whirring and trusting into each other, melting into molecules, humming around, easing closer to hug as one, cells swiveling into the merging of forces, making lovingly a wisp of air, a drop of water, a weight of earth, grounding, becoming embraced by the dirt that cradles, the seeds that sprout, the trees that sway with the leaves that kiss, becoming embraced by the wings that dance, by the atmospheres that breathe, by the spheres of planets that float around, celestial luster of stars, by the gravity that nurtures the solar systems, that tends to the galaxies that shine into universes of boundlessness, becoming embraced again and again and again, communed together into shape of wonderful oneness. This is a love story of meeting the self over and over and over again, where everything is whole and alive as the heart itself. And then there was the dark, and the heart was gashed open as hot blood splatters across every unlasting wake. And then there was the dark, and galaxies writhe and ache as they disintegrate, as planets scorch and crumble, clinging to the gravity where the air is thick and strangled. And then there was the dark, and it became hard to breathe, as withering leaves gasp their colors into faded grayness, as every seed shrivels, blackened into the dust, as softwood skin is peeled back harshly, spewing syrup as the limbs are ripped off one by one. No one hears the cries as it tumbles down to the ground. And then there was the dark, as frenzied fires run wild across the ripping earth after creatures as they drag their wet muscles, pink flesh open, scraping their tissues against the rough, abrasive surface of the dying world. They wail desperately, begging for the sleep and the heart mourns, as piles of corpses lay across the cold nothingness, rotting until the soul is buried, the body is gone, the heart mourns. As my cells retreat into their wetted spaces, flinching, smaller, looking for warmth somewhere, anywhere, anyone at all. Instead, they collapse under their own weight, the heart mourns. As my particles convulse violently, reaping against the fall, they're afraid of what they don't know, they're losing to fate, and the heart mourns. As my atoms are sprawled into a blackness that swallows existence until everything is killed away, and the heart, in its last erratic beat, asks, why? As the dark exhales to wait away all her worries. This is a love story. Somewhere, a molecule wonders about the possibility of pain. A cocoon cracks, flying free across the shapeless winds. A baby dies, bleeding back into the eternal womb. Somewhere, a cell is transforming into the waking of a marvelous organism. A muscle is torn and shrewd into shreds. A seed is buried and waits blissfully for the new. Somewhere, days pale out into grayness. A lover is swallowed and nothing feels alive. The presence of a moon, quietly nurturing a planet. They forget her when the light hits horizon, the rage of a star, exploding into trickling iridescence, glimmering brightly through nightness as its agony simmers down into the silence of a dying flame. It's the beginning of a brand new everything. Somewhere, someone smiles at the colors of the sky. She wonders of the grief and the loss of the human heart, and how she can feel nothing and everything all at once, the multiplicity of existing as eternal possibility in an organized form, and as overwhelming joys leak away from the loneliness of her body, growing heaviness and still until she can't feel a single thing anymore. So she falls back to where all things came from. And as the colors fade from the sky, she realizes how beautiful it is to be anything at all. This is a love story of meeting the self over and over and over again, of everything coming together and falling apart and joining close and fading away and holding on and letting go and loving and losing and living and dying and finding perfection within it all. Because all along, what survives is not the body or the cell, but the eternity of love itself, where the heart is waiting for us to come back home.